Chepe, congratulations on the victory. We see the ice pack on your shin right now. So physically, how are you feeling after that fight?
Still numb, still in the, got that rush still. Feel good though. I got a scratch in my eye. That's why I obviously got the sunglasses on. But yeah, man, I feel good. I'm glad I got the victory and I'm just ready to continue on.
Can you explain exactly what happened from your perspective in there at the end? Because when we were watching, it was very clearly when his arm kind of snapped and when you rolled up on top of it, that was it. Did you know that he injured his arm in the moment?
I didn't. Even though I kind of like heard a pop. Sometimes I in training you hear those kind of things and you just got to continue on. But I heard a pop and I went to readjust and he kept saying my arm, and that's when I can't stop. When he's, saying it, I have to stop when the ref tells me to stop.
Up until that point, how did you think the fight was playing out? Were you confident, like, if it had reached the judges that you would have been the winner?
No, the first round was definitely iffy, especially, I had to get used to the booze and everything else around me. So I just felt like the first round I had to, see what he had. I heard grunting and his frustration. So I thought he was trying to, he thought he could take me out early or take out my leg early. He obviously had some good leg kicks. I don't know if I checked any, to be honest, but I just felt like I threw some of my kicks and I felt, I got to get the job done.
Well, you mentioned the booze after the fight, though. You seemed kind of relish in it. So what was it like fighting here in hostile territory?
Man, I feed off of that stuff, man. It's kind of my thing, I'm living the dream. This is a dream I had since I was small, and no booze gonna keep me from what I'm chasing and what I want to really accomplish in this career.
We couldn't quite hear your interview backstage here because we were speaking to people. It seems like you wanted to focus a little bit on your nutrition before your next fight. What exactly did you mean? Yeah,
man, just so I could see if I could play around at the Bantamweight division. Make some moves. I'm finally in the UFC. I'm 30 years old. I want to see what kind of chances I could take. If I could be a Bantamweight fighter or just stick at featherweight and take a title there and see, different opportunities. Do you feel like you're naturally a bantamweight? Not really, man. I got some dense bones, and I just feel like, science, man. There's a lot of science to it. So I feel like if science doesn't let me go to bantamweight, but they say, hey, man, we can make you solid at featherweight, then shit, let's go. Right, so then moving forward, what do you want the rest of your year to look like, and how do you want your career moving forward to look like? Well, I definitely want to keep climbing the ladder. There's obviously a lot of names I got to go through so I could be in the top 10 or to challenge for the title. So I obviously got to chop some dudes down and get my way there.
Chepe, just over here.
What's up,
hey, brother? Do you feel disrespected at all heading into this fight, considering a lot of people are very high on Jack? Did you feel like you didn't get the notoriety or what you should have got for this fight?
Man, it's whatever the crowd wants to do. Obviously they're gonna cheer on their guy. No hate, no disrespect. They're gonna do what they want. End of the day, I know. I'm gonna get those boos, but when I'm leaving the octagon, I got my hand raised. I get to, walk away with that, and I don't got to take those boos home.
Yeah, definitely. Last one from me is Jack was on a 9-fight win streak, and now you're on a 5-fight win streak, and he had a lot of momentum heading into this fight. Do you feel like you've kind of stolen a bit of that momentum, and are you looking to ride that momentum out now?
Yeah, man, definitely. I'm obviously getting used to everything else around. I'm finally in the UFC. I'm 2-0 in the UFC, and I just want to keep writing that out and. Continue on my wins and make it to the top.
And Chepe, just over here, you discussed potentially a move to bantamweight, but Gabriel Miranda got a very dominant victory tonight over Shane Young. Would that be a matchup that could potentially interest you? Another matchup with a highly touted prospect?
Yeah, man. It's I have to obviously negotiate with my corners, my management team, see what's the right moves for me. Obviously I did a 10 days notice fight at lightweight for the UFC. I said yes to a guy who's I'm going to enemy territory. I'm doing the things I got to do to work my way up. I'm not trying to take no easy fights, but I'm trying to make the right decisions to get me to the top.
And last one for me, you just said it, you were coming into enemy territory. Did you feel that you needed a finish tonight, given how inconsistent judging can be in MMA?
Yeah, for sure, man. I obviously I do not like leaving it to the judges. It's not, I've learned from the past that, you could do whatever you want. You could, you deep down you're winning all three rounds, but the judges can, take it away from you like that.